on her first official day as a SportsGrid employee. So we're very glad to have Kasey here for all of this final half an hour of our second hour. But of course, Kasey has long been a great guest on this network with her puck talk knowledge around the National Hockey League, and I cannot wait for this segment because of one name that I see here in notable offseason moves for Matvei Michkov and the Philadelphia Flyers. But I'll let Donnie ask about that. Kasey, we start at the top. The San Jose Sharks draft Macklin Celebrini first overall out of Boston University. His dad worked in the sports medicine side for the Golden State Warriors, so he knows Northern California. Maybe not the ceremony that was Connor Bedard, the prince that was promised, drafted last summer by the Chicago Blackhawks, but still a notable first-round selection and first overall pick for the San Jose Sharks. What do you think Celebrini's instant impact is going to be for San Jose?
Yeah, hoping that he further declares to stick with San Jose. And I'm thinking that their offseason moves may have made that a more attractive offer. But you're looking at a guy that's going to be a solid two-way plug for this team. He makes plays happen. He's not afraid to be physical. And his ability to generate offense and get plays going and find the back of the net, this is what this team needs. You're talking about the worst NHL team last season trying to make more of a push this upcoming season. And they grabbed some great guys to do just that. They've got some depth now on their top six. They've got solid top six guys, that hopefully Celebrini being a part of that. You got Will Smith that showed some strides last year as well. Will, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I think that he's going to be plugging into something that's going to entice him to bring his game from the collegiate level to the NHL. And I think that he's going to be able to match that pace very quickly out the gate. I'm excited about his pick and his move.
All the excitement about Macklin Celebrini. If we check out the FanDuel Sportsbook right now and take a look at the Calder Memorial Trophy Award-winning numbers for this season, he's not in first place in that awards market right now. It is Matvei Michkov of the Philadelphia Flyers, a dormant fan base in Philadelphia ready to rise and shine. Michkov is here. Does that mean, Kasey, the Flyers are anticipated to win a Stanley Cup over the next 16 months? How about that? Not 6 years, 16 months.
I don't think I've tracked a player so hard just for Donnie, but yes, you're right. Michkov was everything, and this kid is ready to, let's say, bring more sunshine to Philadelphia. That's for sure. But I will say this: as for them being a Stanley Cup contender right now, not so much. Some of my favorite players that were holding down the back end of the ice for them aren't there. So I just want to see what their defensive structure is going to look like. But they did become one of the strongest defensive teams in the NHL gearing towards the end of the season there. They have a chance now to work with their goaltender and get him more acclimated rather than throwing him in at the end of the season, having these expectations. So the foundation is stronger. Their ability to win out is going to be stronger. Maybe make a playoff appearance, but as for Stanley Cup talk, we're probably still looking at another 2 years. But it's great for them to finally have a scorer because they were able to keep pucks out of their net to a good degree, but they weren't able to find the back of the net themselves, and Michkov is going to be a huge part of that.
There you saw all the individual races and the awards odds. Connor McDavid, the favorite to win the Hart. That's the NHL MVP. Austin Matthews should be tickling the twine all year long. What a list for Donnie personally. Matvei Michkov, the favorite to win the Calder, which is the Rookie of the Year. Jeremy Swayman, his guy in net for the Bees, one of the co-favorites to win the Vesna. That is the top goaltender in the National Hockey League. Two key departures this summer for Tampa Bay. Casey Hudson leaving Florida to go to New Jersey to join the SportsGrid network, and Steven Stamkos, one of the icons of the Lightning franchise there in Tampa, leaves for Nashville. Kasey, what do you think will have greater ramifications on Florida?
Me. No, I'm kidding. Stamkos. Hearts are shattered from the Stamkos situation, especially because there wasn't much explanation behind it. There's a lot of things that are just going to be kept lip tight there. But look, the Nashville Predators might be the new misfits, acquiring Jonathan Marchessault, who's played with Steven Stamkos beforehand. Their top six is just ridiculous. Their defense shapely, their goaltending sharp. So you're looking at a Nashville Predators team that you might want to keep an eye on and maybe sprinkle some change on before heading into the NHL season.
Casey Hudson always giving you those early looks here on the early line. And now all across the Sports Grid network. Again, Kasey, welcome to the Spiz Grizz. We are so glad to have you here. Enjoy the move. I know the movers are coming in like 10 minutes, so we'll let you get to that. We look forward to seeing you in New Jersey very, very soon. Hour number 3 up next on the Early Line.